Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wind up, jam it up, wind up, jam it up, wind up, jam it up, wind up.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes to fight time. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes to fight time.
Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
After a rough week of school, Jake and his friends decide to treat themselves to frozen coffee. And since they don't have cash on them, they decide to use eCash. With eCash's geolocation feature, Jake can easily find the nearest coffee spot. With eCash's built-in option to split bills, Jake can pay the bill and his friends can reimburse their portion of the bill. Jake scans the merchant's code and confirms payment. Jake then views his transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made, then taps the Split the Bill button where he selects the Evenly option to evenly split the bill. The application splits the bill automatically. His friends receive and accept the request. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash makes Jake enjoy his digital lifestyle.
Make your summer better.
night of PROFC 6.
That's
Israel, how you feeling tonight?
Big Rich, it's amazing. We took a long while to get here. This is PROFC 6. We have a full night of MMA action. We have 12 fights. We have 10 amateur fights and 2 professional fights. You know, with the co-main event, Kendrick Latchman, Belizean American star, comes to Belize, right, to fight for the 125-pound title. And then we have, in the main event, Vasquez. Frank Vasquez is making his professional debut.
Oh, all right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. And you know, Israel, from the last time we were here, well, not in Orange Walk, we had an exciting array of matches. Tonight, what do we have lined up? Who we have lined up?
Well, that's a thing, Rich. ProFC is known for the type and the level of fights that we bring, even though we start with amateur fights. Tonight, it's taking it one step higher, and we have professional fights, right? So, for sure, we have a full night of MMA action. The people can't miss. Come out. We still have tickets at the door. You come and support the fighters. I mean, when you do this, this only helps the sport grow, right? Both regionally and internationally. We have Malan fighters tonight. Of course, Belizean fighters are here to represent, right?
And unfortunately, one of my favorite fighters not going to be fighting tonight, and for said reasons, right? So, but that's my favorite fighter, and that's Ramos.
That's right. Unfortunately, we had 2 fights drop off. David Blanco versus Marvin Garcia fell off, and then Jared Ramos versus Joseph Terrones. The fighters caught COVID at last minute, so unfortunately we are 2 fights down, but we still have enough fights for a full night of MMA action, Big Rich.
All right. And there you have it, guys. So get ready for a real exciting night of fights. I hope you all stay tuned, and we're going to do our duty tonight. We're going to have our hands full.
One important thing, Big Rich, we're going to be streaming the prelims card on UFC, on our YouTube channel, and of course, channel CTV3, Center Communications, our broadcasting partner. The main card is only going to be available on CTV3. So guys, come on. Come out and watch a main card. We still have time to get here and experience this thing live, man.
Well, it's a cool night inside the Mexico Center, and I'm experiencing some nice breeze coming through the back there. So hopefully we have a good and a safe night as well. You know what I mean? Nobody gets extremely hurt or nothing in that sense, because it's a physical sport, and hopefully we get to see some exciting bouts.
No, of course. We have a full night of action. We have referees from UFC level referees. We have judges. We have doctors are here. We're covered on all levels. As you know, ProFC is the Belize's premier MMA league.
And there you have it, guys. So I just want to say, for those that are watching internationally and those that are watching locally, stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. And for those that are here in attendance, enjoy the night.
Good night and welcome to Sir Barry's Pelican Bash 2022. Make some noise. Budala, what happened? Nobody there? Breads are tell your head hard. We come at the wrong venue. Everybody dead on Marion Jones. Well, make we go, because we have to start the show. Why, let's go, cause you say, cause you on your head hard. Let's go.
Belize, get ready for the annual Sir Barry's Pelican Bash 2022. We're back outside. This year's bash will be held at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex. Friday and Saturday, August 26th and 27th. 2 days of fun and entertainment. Friday's action kicks off from 6 p.m. Headlined by Stig the Artist, King Rome, Yastalia, Gil Harris 7 Band, and of course, the return of Jay Cass, Denise Castillo, and Kylan Ely, backed by the Center Stage Band. Then on Saturday, it will be 12 hours of non-stop jamming, starting at 12 noon and closing off at 12 midnight. Headlined by the Super Fura Band, the Sweet Pain 3.0, and closing out with the General Super G. The 2022 Sir Barry's Pelican Bash, giving back through music, highlighting Belizean artisan and small businesses. Pelican, the beer of Belize.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank contactless MasterCard debit card. Introducing our standard debit and MasterCard Platinum debit cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. and your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Ladies, gentlemen, fans, and fighters, welcome to the Belize Mexico Center here in Belize City, Belize. This is PROFC Fighting Championship 6. This event is brought to you by our diamond sponsors, Belikin Stout, Cuello's Distillery, and the Centaur Cable Network. Our gold sponsors, Best Fit Pharmacy, Landy's and Sons Hardware, A&M Mechanical Texas, Belize Tourism Board, the Orange Walk Town Council, Alpine Water, and Loyalty Wines. Our silver sponsors are Adamax, LED Vasquez and Sons Professional Services, Zeta Water, Preppy Pooch Dog Grooming Salon, and Omega Real Estate. And our bronze sponsors are the Jovalee Hotel, Don't Blink Jiu-Jitsu, San Ignacio Cayo, and the War Training Center in Orange Walk Town. This event is sanctioned by the Sports Council of Belize and the Ministry of Sports, Youth, and Council. We have 10 bouts scheduled for this evening. And now, for our first matchup in the featherweight division. Entering first, out of the blue corner, Patrick Lanza. And now, entering in the red corner, Anwar Khan. And now for our first matchup of the evening in the featherweight division. This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the Cuellos Distillery blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and has a record of 0 wins with only 1 loss. From Belmopan, Belize, out of Diamond Grapple Arts, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Patrick Holenza. And his opponent, out of the Centaur Cable Network red corner, this athlete weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and has an undefeated record of 1 win with 0 losses. From Orange Walk, Belize, out of the War Training Center, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Anwar Khan. And your referee for this contest is Jorge Arcona.
PROFC 6, Vasquez versus Pasos. Anwar Khan from Orange Walk versus Patrick Lanza from Belmopan Diamond Grapple Arts. And here we are at the first fight for tonight. Professor, these both men have experiences. Patrick has a loss in his record and Anwar has a win. As far as I remember Patrick being more of a striker, Anwar being a little bit more of a grappler, but also has good striking as well. So
we'll see what happens. Anwar on the last show, you put on a good performance, right? These Diamond and Grapple Arts guys, there's not a lot of them come on the show, but they look quality. They had the main event at the last show, and it was an excellent bout. Chris Usher and Vasquez.
Yes, that's right, that's right. So both guys come out a good team, so it should be a very interesting fight. There was a nice inside leg kick by Anwar right to the calf. It seems to have wobbled the legs of Patrick a little bit, but he seemed to have recovered very well. And they both seems to be feeling out a little bit, and they're both measuring their jabs and distance. There's a lance, another nice kick by Anwar to Patrick's inside calf, and Patrick answers back with that calf kick. How do you see so far, Professor?
I like how they're both standing in the pocket. They're not shy. They're both exchanging. This is, for an amateur fight, both, combined they have 2 fights. And, it's nice. No one's running.
That's right. You see, a lot of them have experience, and it tells that one fight seems to have opened up both of their minds, and they both seem to be happy to be exchanging in the pocket and doing a little bit of phone boot fighting. That's what we call it, no?
Yeah, looking at Lanza here, he's standing in that pocket with those guards down. That's going to catch him.
Yeah, and then he keeps kicking that inside leg kick for Patrick, and Patrick answered a beautiful body shot there from kick to the body. And here seems to have connected by a left hand and seems to have stunned Anwar a little bit. Anwar seems to be trying to grab the clinch, do a little bit of clinching, and nice left hand by Patrick in that exchange.
Lanza's going to need to watch out. He's got that chin really high, guards down.
Yeah, he needs to tuck in his chin and keep his shoulders up. So far, a very interesting fight, good fight, a very exciting fight for the fans here at Belize City. If you're at home, come out to the Mexico Center here in Belize City to enjoy these fights. Nothing like being here live, Professor.
It's one of the most exciting things you could do. There's no better spectator sport than MMA.
Ah, definitely. It's the best sport alive, best sport on earth. Nothing gives you more adrenaline rush than this sport. And they're both feeling out each other again. There's a nice job by Anwar that connects to the face of Patrick, and Patrick answers with a beautiful leg kick to Anwar. They seem to be going at each other pretty heavy, Professor.
Yeah, they're both pretty content to keep this on the feet. They're in close enough range to bring this to the ground, to engage in grappling, but they're both pretty happy to keep exchanging.
We seem to have 33 seconds left in this round, and they're both going at it, so let's see what happens here with the last 30 seconds remaining.
I'm thinking, Cod's got to load up that right hand. That right hand is just ready to explode. That chin is just up there and hanging.
Open. That's right. I do see that as well, Professor. Nice kick by Patrick again.
When you got the good old-fashioned Chuck Liddell overhand right, it's wide open.
I remember the old Chuck Liddell, the Iceman. Nice connection by Patrick to the body with 10 seconds to go. Let's see what happens in the last couple seconds of the round. Good uppercut by Patrick again to the face of Anwar. Good inside leg kick. And there was a little shot at the last minute of the bell.
Yeah, they had the little, look, that face, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, that punch was thrown, I think, at the buzzer, yeah. So it landed after.
Yeah,
but
and sometimes you're in the rush of the adrenaline, so that happens sometimes. It's not intentional, but you're in the heat of the moment, and sometimes you let that hand go and you smile afterwards. Professor, it seems like a very close round. I'm not sure how the judges saw it. I'm not a judge, so I'm just watching and commentating. But how do you have it so far?
Well, thank God we're not judges, right? That round, I think I would give that one to Lanza. He seemed to control the middle a little bit, even though technically he's not showing what I'd like to see with the guards up and everything. But he did seem to push Cod around a little bit. But that could easily that round. Who knows what you're going to go with?
Yeah,
that
we
round,
don't know because we're not judges, but we're speculating. But I'm glad to get your feedback, and so we have it 10-9 for Patrick Lanza, according to Professor Chris Bonfuku, my commentating partner. Again, if you're at home, come to the Belize Mexico Center here in Belize City to witness PROFC 6 live, Vasquez versus Pasos. There's nothing like being live at an MMA event. And we're about to start round number 2, and both fighters are ready. Referee Jorge Ancona seems to be ready as well, so let's see what happens here in round number 2, Professor.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Cod's corner was telling him about that right hand, because it is there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they said. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear the mics from the corners, but let's see what happens in this round. And he opens up with a beautiful leg kick again. Seems to have waken up Patrick. He seems to want it now. He seems to have waken him up. Again,
one thing that Lanza's doing really well is he's answering back.
There's a good shot to the face of Anwar. Seems to have hurt him. Not sure he has recovered. Patrick is going, and the fight's over.
I don't know about that one. Silvino. That seemed a little early.
The referee stopped the fight, and we have Patrick Lanza by TKO, according to the referee, I believe. And Professor Chris Bonfuku is going to go there right now to make the official announcement. So we're going to have Professor Chris Bonfuku with the official announcement. 2 minutes, how much? Tell him. Tell him, Professor. Tell him. Just
Let's give a big hand to these amateur competitors. And At 32 seconds of round 2, the referee has called a stoppage to this contest by TKO. And your winner, out of the blue corner, from Diamond Grapple Arts, Patrick Lanza.
All right, here we go. First fight of the night. Patrick Lanza out of Belmopan. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. I feel okay, you know.
How was it in there?
It's pretty intense, but freaking nice.
A little controversial in the end, but...
Nah, like, I know I had to get into that killer instinct because I was hold back.
Well, you did what you were supposed to do. You stepped over.
Thank you, sir. No disrespect to him. I wasn't trying. I just didn't hear the rest, you know.
Well, that's wonderful. What have you done for preparation for this fight?
Oh, man. I was training hard because, honestly, the last fight I lost. But that was my fault, you know.
Yeah.
I trained hard. Everybody who supported me, thank you very much. Thanks to my coach, Juan Card, the one and only. He taught me how to, you know, which was very nice. I want to thank Nathan Sosa as well for helping me enhance my MMA skills as well. Also, Juan taught me jiu-jitsu, judo, which is very nice. And I want to thank my whole teammate, my girl, my brother Will. I always beat him up for jiu-jitsu. Moses as well. He's a punk sometimes. Marcus, my moving punching bag. And that's all, man. I'm hungry now.
Wonderful. So, Diamond's in the house. All right, Belmopan Diamond. We'll be right back with the card.
Oh, yeah. Can I say one more thing?
One more thing.
And thanks to Owen for the shin guard. Really appreciate, bro. Thank you for sparring with me all the time, man.
All right, Patrick Lanza out of Belmopan.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, right. Back to the ring.
And now, for our next matchup of the evening in the women's lightweight division. Entering first, out of the blue corner, Andrea Martinez.
The sound of
And now, entering in the red corner, Carrie Jeffers. And now, for our second bout of the evening. This bout is in the women's lightweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the Pelican Stout blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 120 pounds. She stands 4 feet, 8 inches tall, and this is her debut performance. From Merida, Mexico, out of Culcucan Warriors, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Andrea Martinez. And her opponent, out of the Cuellos Distillery red corner, this athlete weighed in at 120 pounds. She stands 5 feet, 4 inches tall. She is an independent athlete, and this is her debut performance. From Spanish Lookout, Belize, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Carrie Jeffers. The referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
Three 3-minute rounds of fighting because the females tend to usually bring it when they fight. And there we start off with both exchanging well, and Carrie seems to have her chin right there wide open for Andrea to take her down. Andrea went for a shot and Carrie was able to stop that, Professor.
And a debut, you're looking, fighters are going to be a little nervous in their debut, especially the first round. The first exchange is usually the one that really comes out.
They seem to be exchanging quite well there on the feet, and Andrea missed with that shot right there. And so how do you have it so far, Professor?
Martinez is landing a lot of strikes. At this weight class, it's a lot of times you really got to have those feet planted to land that big knockout blow. Well, Jeffers lands a couple of nice jabs there. Another jab.
Carrie has a nice jab there, but she seems to leave her chin exposed for that left hand from Andrea.
Big overhand landed by Martinez.
Oh, good. And Andrea seems to have been stunned with that shot from Carrie, and Carrie seems to be putting it on her now. Andrea answers back with a leg kick, but Carrie is still doing that job. Nice job.
Martinez is showing
these girls are going at it, Professor. These girls are throwing down.
Both fighters they both seem a little bit starstruck right now. That nerves that you see in the debut fight.
Yes. Andrea keeps throwing the left hand. Carrie seems to have realized that the left hand was connected before, so now she's putting up her hand to block the shot and moving away from the shot.
Martinez seems to be landing that overhand left at will. Both fighters showing some fatigue.
So far, a very good fight, Professor. Both girls are going at it very hard, and they seem to have excellent condition because I don't see them winded as yet. Oh, a nice left hand landed for Andrea right there, and Carrie seems to be eating those punches real well, Professor.
Yeah, it seems like Jeffers she hasn't encountered a lot of sparring. It seems like that chin is hanging up. She's getting shots. It's almost that will that Martinez seems to be landing. I mean, Jeffers got the range. She's got to get that jab out.
Yes, for sure. And there's a 10-second warning, and Carrie seems to be punching, and there she goes for the takedown. Andrea goes, and she stuffs the Andrea's takedown again. So good defense from Carrie when it comes to the takedowns. And there we have the bell for the first round.
Jeffers seems to use her length pretty well on the takedown defense. I'm going to give that round to Martinez. She seemed to land that overhand left just at will. Jeffers seemed a little bit lost there.
Yeah, Andrea seems a little bit tired as well in the corner. If you look at her expression, she looks like she's very winded.
You know what? Martinez, too, she seemed to land some shots, and then she would look away. Like, it was almost like she was looking, like she wasn't looking at us, but she would look in our direction. She'd throw, she'd land, but she wouldn't zone back in. It's almost like that deer in the headlights that you tend to see on debuters, right?
Right, definitely. And the nerves are probably kicking in as well. That's why you see them a little bit tired as well. But it was a very interesting round, very exciting round. The fans loving it, so the action is packed. So let's see what they have for round number 2.
Yeah, I got to rewind a bit to the last fight because I did say I'd make a comment. It seemed like an early stoppage, and it did. And I'm not going to go back on that. It is amateur though, and we got to remember that these people, these athletes, we want to see them back out again. We don't want to see them get severely injured.
Unfortunately, in amateur, it just takes 1 or 2 to 3 shots, and the referee, depending on the referee, they stop it. Yeah, he seemed not to be hurt because he jumped right away and protested the stoppage, but the referee's in there to do their job. We're just here commentating, so we'll leave it up to them.
I've unfortunately seen that in pro, but then at times, again, I've seen in pro where guys get just a beating and the referee doesn't stop it. Right? So
it depends on the referee. If you have Herb Dean in there, he'll give you a chance to recover.
Let's not talk about Mario Yamasaki, right?
Yeah, he's probably doing his grocery list while the fight is happening. And the girls are off again, and Carrie's out with her jab as in, and she seems to be switching stands. She switched stands from orthodox to southpaw. There she goes again.
If I'm Martinez's coach, I would have told Martinez between rounds, just keep throwing that overhand left. It's just landing. And if I'm Jeffers' coach, I'm telling her, get that jab out. Throw that jab and get that chin down.
Yeah, Martinez seems to counter every time Carrie chose that jab with a left hand, see?
Yeah, there's that overhand left. Just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and Carrie has several opportunities to actually hit Martinez with an uppercut, but she doesn't do it because Martinez's chin is wide open at times when the jab lands.
Yeah, it's like Jeffers is trying to fight like a shorter fighter. She's got length. Use that length.
Right, I want to give special thanks to our corporate sponsor for the event, Bowen & Bowen Belikin Stout, the Stout of Belize, and also to Cuevas Distillery Limited and Caribbean Rums. And the fight is on again, and they're both connecting with punches there, Professor. Who do you think is doing more damage with those punches?
Well, I think it's Martinez. That left has stopped Jeffers in her tracks. Jeffers' punches seem to... her feet are moving while she's punching, right? So that means there's nothing behind those punches.
It's more rabbit punches, right? Like rabbit punches, yeah.
See how she threw that cross. Threw that cross with her right foot moving. She's got to plant that down.
That was actually a nice combination by Jeffers there just now.
Nice lead left hook there as well.
Yes. The corner's calling for her to do it again, but she's not listening to them. I guess she's probably tired a little bit in there. There we go. She did the same combination and landed again, Professor.
Yep.
The 1-2 on the left head kick.
It hit the guard, but as we know, like that, a head kick can knock you out when your guard's up.
Yeah, so far, I'm very impressed with Carrie Jeffers' takedown defense. Andrea had a deep single, and Carrie was able to stop that takedown just now again.
Yeah, what I'm seeing out of Martinez
Beautiful
on
entry.
that takedown there.
Beautiful entry by Martinez.
See, what she did different there is she drove through it.
Yes.
Her earlier takedown, she'd get the leg and she'd hold up.
Right. This time she drove through the entire takedown and was able to secure the double leg.
Yeah,
and Carrie's working her jiu-jitsu now. Let's see what she has as her back.
Yeah, Martinez got in there. She turned the corner, got the takedown. That was a nice takedown. Let's see what Jeffers does. I mean, you can do a lot of damage from your back. Like, people forget there's an art in itself in fighting off your back. People forget.
And Carrie has some type of high guard going on there. But she just has luck in her heart. She's trying to shrimp out, I guess, to try to create some space. But Martinez has her pinned down.
Martinez got to show some aggression here.
I think she should pass her up and land some punches. Oh, and there's a beautiful sweep by Carrie. She has an armbar, a deep armbar actually. Saved by the bell pretty much by Martinez. That was a pretty good armbar there, Professor.
Yeah, it was. Martinez, she made the mistake of letting herself fall on her side there. Had she stayed on her knees, she'd have been able to scramble up, do the G.I. Joe hips as we call them, right? Like just flip those G.I. Joe hips and get back on the knees. Decent round. That's a hard one to call. I mean, the armbar at the end, but I don't think that was enough. I'm going to give that one again to Martinez, but I'm going to flip a coin on that.
I think she got it because she got the takedown as well, and in terms of the punches, they seem to have been even out until the takedown, so the takedown was the big difference. Even though Carrie was able to throw up a submission, it was close, but I'm not sure how close it was because the time was there to save Martinez if she was in any kind of danger.
And to be a little bit of devil's advocate there, I mean, you got to give Jeffers credit. She got taken down and she fought off her back. She didn't just lay down there and defend. I mean, Martinez didn't throw a lot of strikes because she was getting punched in the face.
Definitely, yeah, she was getting punched in the face.
with Jeffers on the
we're
back.
about to start round 3, which is brought to you by Best Fit Pharmacy, Landis & Sons Hardware, A&M Mechanical, Texas. Shout out to my friend Josh Mahon there in Houston, Texas for supporting ProFC. Also, shout out to Professor Jeremy Mahon there in Las Vegas watching live right now. And shout out to all my friends there and from War, Houston, Texas. And they also want to thank the Belize Tourism Board and the Orange Walk Town Council. We're off to round number 3 now. And Carrie opens up with a nice straight kick to the face. Andrea was able to partially move, so it didn't connect fully.
That sounds cliche, but whoever wants this more is going to take this fight. Now, Martinez could be up 2 rounds, but if I'm her corner, I'm telling her, you better get out there and win this round.
Yeah, I think if Jeffers was able to finish with a strong round in this round, she could secure a win as well. And
those are some big blows. There's a big blows.
Giving her back. She shouldn't do that. The referee might step in if she keeps giving her back that way.
That's lucky. This is 120 pounds. Those were knockout blows. If they were a little heavier.
That's for sure. Andrea looks like she's going for it, Professor. Look, she wants to finish this fight. She doesn't want to take it to the judges.
Martinez has shown that classic Mexican heart here.
There she goes.
See what I mean? She shot in and she stopped. She needs to drive through that. Turn the corner, grab something, press her on the wall.
She was too flat-footed on that takedown attempt as well, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't change levels well.
No, she didn't.
Oh, that overhand left has just been Jeffers' undoing.
Money shot today, overhand left, yeah. And Carrie answers with a 1-2.
I mean, it's easy.
Beautiful 1-2 by Carrie.
It's a relatively easy punch to stop. Just pop her with a jab. Boom. Nice, straight, stiff jab.
Martinez seems to be very winded, Professor. Look at her. But Carrie as well, because she's not taking advantage of Martinez's tiredness there on that side of the cage.
So, you got to understand, showmanship is an important thing in this sport. Like, and if you're tired, don't show it. It's not just it's for your opponent to see blood in the water. I mean, it's for the judges. The judges see you tired. They're not going to judge you the same.
Carrie landed the 1-2 back-to-back, and Martinez is so tired that Carrie stopped the takedown and ended on side control. So Carrie can do something here to finish it now. She can finish strong. Nice punches by Carrie there. Andrea's holding on for dear life.
Now, these big amateur gloves are pretty hard to get out when your opponent ties you up.
I'm surprised.
That's a huge mistake by Jeffers. Huge mistake by Jeffers.
I don't know what she did there, what she was thinking. Maybe she was so tired she decided to let her up. Andrea seems to be totally out of the fight, and Carrie seems to be a little bit better conditioned, but she's tired as well. And there's the head kick again.
I don't think Martinez has got the gas tank to get the takedown here. She blew it out in the almost knockout, but there's another landing punch.
Yeah, her hands are completely down, and Carrie's just doing that 1-2 thing after that 1-2 over and over. See, Martinez is not even in the fight. Look at her eyes. She's right there. She's totally winded.
And you can't score this 10-8 because the Jeffers looking at the ref like she wants him to stop it. He's not going to stop it. What are you doing?
Exactly.
She's still throwing back. It won't be a 10-8 because the strikes landed early on.
And Martinez is tired that she doesn't. A nice 1-2 again by Jeffers, Professor.
Yeah, this is the most decisive round. I mean, it was early on was for
10 seconds
Martinez,
to go in the wrong. Let's
but
see
that
if Carrie
ground
gonna
and
finish the
pound.
wrong strong. Nice punches by Carrier.
This is 10 seconds. This is
and there goes the wrong 3. Let's see what the judges have it. Professor Chris Bonfuco is going to go in the cage and let us know what happened after the judges tallied their decision. It was a very exciting 3 minutes of female MMA action here inside the Belize Mexico Center in Belize City. Again, we want to thank our diamond sponsors, Belikin Stout Bowen and Bowen Limited, the Cuellos Distillery, Caribbean Gold Rum, and Center Cable Network, CTV3, Channel 53 there on Center Cable Network. Also want to thank our silver sponsors, AdMax LED, Vasquez & Sons Professional Services, Zeta Water, Preppy Pooch Dog Grooming Salon, and Omega Real Estate. We can't forget also our bronze sponsors, the Jubilee Hotel here in Belize City, Don't Blink Jiu-Jitsu Academy in San Ignacio, and War Training Center in Orange Walk Town. And I just want to thank everyone who's out here right now here at the Belize Mexico Center watching the event live. And those at home, you still have chance. There's still about 8 more fights or 9 more fights left. So make sure you get down to the Belize Mexico Center and come and witness this event live here at Belize City. And the judges seem to be tallying up their scorecards. So as soon as they have it, they're going to give it on to Professor Chris Bonfuco, our ring announcer, who's going to be making the official decision. Don't forget, tonight we have a main event between Mac Vasquez and Albert Pasos from Mexico. It's 5-minute round main event at the 145-pound division. It's a professional fight. It's Mac's debut fight, so it's going to be a very, very exciting fight. And we also have the 125-pound flyweight championship professional fight between Kendrick Latchman of the USA against Sergio Mar from Ciudad del Carmen, Campeche. It's going to be also exciting 5-minute round professional fight.
Money fall on you, banana fall on you, Prada fall on you, cause I'm in love with you. Money fall on you, banana fall on you, paparazzi fall on you, cause I'm in love with you. Are you done talking? Tell me baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Yeah, I don't wanna be a player no more. Cause my guys call me Cristiano, Mr. Ronaldo, I'm on Nintendo. Cause my guys call me Cristiano, Mr. Ronaldo, I'm on Nintendo.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for these two athletes. And after 3 hard rounds of battle in the PROFC cage, the judges have come to a decision. We have a majority draw.
There you have it, folks. It's a majority draw according to the judges. So I guess both fighters are going to be interviewed by Big Rich, and let's see what they have to say. By Big Rich and Israel Vasquez are going to interview both fighters since it's a majority draw. I'm not sure who you guys saw at home and here inside the arena, but we have a majority draw according to the judges. Let's go over to Big Rich and Israel Vasquez for the live post-fight interview.
All right, we're here with the result of this fight. Approaching my stage here is Carrie Jeffers, Carrie the Wicked Ginger Jeffers. Wow, what a debut for you, Carrie.
Oh, well, first I want to thank all my sponsors. I sadly forgot my t-shirt. Sponsored by Chief Fitness and Spartan Security and AmeriCare and Spanish Lookout. I'd like to thank all of them. They have been phenomenal for me and encouraged me for this fight. And I'd like to thank my husband and my coach and Marvin, my training partner.
From what it looked to me, you know, you were striking, you were keeping your distance, which I imagine that was your game plan, knowing that, you know, she was a shorter fighter going in, right? Are you happy with that result? Is that what you expected?
I thought I won, but so be it. My first fight, it is what it is. I had fun.
Okay, I mean, Andrea was a tough cookie, as I like to say. She was taking some big shots, but you couldn't put her out. Usually when there's a draw, we're looking forward to a rematch. Would you be interested in a rematch?
Of course I would. Oh, yeah.
All right, so there you have it. That's next for Carrie, the Wicked Ginger. She's representing Spanish Lookout and Belize. Carrie.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys. And now I have with me Andrea La Bomba Martínez desde Mérida, Yucatán. Andrea, una pelea muy cerca. Al final fue un empate, los jueces vieron como un empate. ¿Qué me puedes decir de la pelea?
Bueno, la verdad es que Carrie es una contrincante muy fuerte. A pesar de que está debutando, la verdad es que mis mayores respetos. Y pues por mi parte ha sido un largo camino entre esos 2 años entrenando, pero pues muy bien, muy feliz.
Normalmente, Andrea, cuando hay un empate, lo normal es para ver otra pelea, para ver quién realmente es el ganador. ¿Te interesará otra pelea con Carrie?
Sí, claro que sí. No sería la primera vez que busco la revancha y pues con Carrie no va a ser la excepción.
Ok, te mantenía en la distancia y estaba con sus tiros y la lograste derribar y después de ahí siguió la pelea en pie. No te pudo terminar y por eso me imagino que se fue un empate. Pero ¿cómo tú pudiste poner tu juego?
Bueno, la verdad es que nosotros queríamos llevar a piso y pues igual de un modo mantenerla en el pie, ¿no? Pero la verdad es que sí, la altura es mucho mayor que la mía. Entonces, pues yo nada más obedezco a mi profe, ellos saben mi esquina, para algo entrenamos.
Ok, bueno, finalmente para los que están mirando en Mérida, Yucatán, también en Belice, un mensaje de Andrea La Bomba Martínez.
Bueno, para todos los que me están viendo en Mérida, en México, en Belice, pues muchas gracias, gracias por seguir la pelea. Recibí muchos mensajes de que querían verla y yo se los agradezco. Y la gente que entrena y que está viendo las peleas, sigan adelante.
Muchas gracias, Andrea. There you have it, guys. That was Andrea Martinez versus Carrie Jeffers in the second match of the night. And now we're getting ready for the third match of the night. I hand it over to the announcer to get started with the next fight.
And now for our next matchup in the men's featherweight division. Entering first, out of the blue corner, Elvis Castellanos. And now, entering in the red corner, Javon Rubio.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Come on, focus up a little bit more, please. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I'm on a new level. 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 Brought me a new shovel. Put these niggas in the dirt. Chain with the new bezel. All my niggas put it work. I'm on a new level. 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 Brought me a new shovel. Put these niggas in the dirt. Chain with the new bezel. All my niggas put it work. Used to be sleeping on itchy beds. Bad bugs in the motel. Now your bitch give me head. 20 bitches in the hotel. My noodle diet. Tour life wasn't so well. All my niggas starting riots. Marsh pitting on your toenails. Well, first class from a hotel. T-Bird did 15. In the feds getting no mail. My daddy died and my cousin too. They let him out of North Sound. Provide job for my whole block. I cannot slow down. Nigga, I won't stop now. Motherfucker, this is my town. Take the block, make it hot now. Rock down. Icy chain with the watch now. Gold piece full of rocks now. Niggas squint when they watch now. Leveling up to the top now. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Want me a new chef. I'm on a new level. Put these niggas in the dirt. Chain with the new bezel. I'm on a new level. All my niggas put it. All my niggas put it. I'm on a new level. 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 Want me a new chef. Put these niggas in the dirt. Chain with the new bezel. Want me some new bezel. All my niggas put it work. Want me some better bezels. Man, I wanna see my children.
And now for our third bout of the evening. This bout is in the featherweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the Cahuellos Distillery blue corner, this athlete is an independent fighter and weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and has a record of 0 wins with only 1 loss. From Independence, Belize, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Elvis Castellanos. And his opponent, out of the Centaur Cable Network red corner, this athlete weighed in at 145 pounds. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and has an undefeated record with 1 win and 0 losses. From Belize City, Belize, out of Prevail Combat Club, representing Team Ascension. Let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Javon Rubio. And your referee for this contest is Jorge Arcona.
And there we have it to begin the third fight of the night between Javon Rubio from Prevail Combat Club versus Elvis Castellanos, who is an independent fighter. Both fighters seems to be going on through a little bit of feeling out process, Professor, and Javon opens up with a hard kick to the body for Castellanos.
Now you see these independent fighters, it's always a question, right? Like, do they have the proper training? Do they have the sparring partners? I know, Javon's coming from a good camp, coming from Prevail.
Yeah, nice combination there by Javon. Javon has a lot of power in his punches. Last fight he had, he knocked out Patrick Lanza, if you remember, Professor, there in Orange Walk. And there you go, he's timing that right hand.
Oh, those body shots are big. This isn't going to go long.
Castellanos just seems to be covering up. Oh, he's leaving his face wide open there.
They took notes from the first fight. This referee, he's going to stop it early with these amateurs. He's going to protect them.
Yeah, Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see how much body shots are definitely killing.
This isn't going much longer.
He's done.
Yeah,
he's done.
He called that himself.
He
That's
walked away
okay.
and pretty much said it's over.
Live to fight another day.
You have Rubio with a TKO finish. Beautiful performance by Javan Rubio from Prevail Combat Club out of Belize City. It's a lot of power in the punches. The difference was clear in the level of striking. Great job by Javan Rubio in that TKO in the first round. So again, folks, if you're there at home, make sure you come here to the Belize Mexico Center here in Belize City where we have live MMA action. You're missing out if you're not here watching this live. We're going to go to Professor Chris Bonfuco for the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand for these amateur athletes. And at 1 minute into the first round, the referee has made a stop to this contest, and your winner by TKO out of Prevail Combat Club and Team Ascension from the red corner, Javan Rubio.
All right, guys. All right. How about that fight? How about that fight? Javan Rubio out of Prevail Combat Club. Let's get Javan over here to get a couple words with the audience. Javan. How you feeling, Javan?
Feeling same way how I used to. Calm, relax, handle the pressure. Easy, nothing. Well, you know the gym, like, they why I put it for me, so I know how you feel.
I'll give you a chance to catch your breath, Javan. You went out there, put some serious work from the beginning. You were a very controlled fighter. You've always been a controlled fighter, a very patient fighter, and that's one of the things I admire about you. You tend to take your time and decipher, and a very good, strong counterpuncher. Of course, you got the Rubio name to uphold, younger brother of Richard Rubio.
Yes. Oh, I would like to say, thanks to the coach, Jamil, Daniel, for rock my hand, do a good thing. So thanks to Jared, for, because the one sparred me, and then
Jared.
Yeah, so he teach me a lot of stuff, as well as Lambi. He teach me a lot of things too. I appreciate all of that. I said thanks, and shout out to my family over there.
Where's your family? There you go over there. All the way to the back.
And thanks to everyone that come out and watch. I appreciate every one of you.
He's a little wired up still, guys. He's lost 4 words, but he's a little wired up still. You feel like you came out strong this fight. Were you prepared to go to 3 rounds if you had to? I mean, not knowing this fighter?
No, I never prepared to go to 3 rounds. I know I'm going to finish it in the first. So.
There you got it, Javan out of Prevail Combat Club. That's it? And then anything else to say?
No, good.
Yeah, man, a few words, a lot of action. Well, there you have it, guys. Javan. Let's go back to Chris back in the ring.
And now for our next matchup of the evening in the bantamweight division. Entering first, out of the blue corner, Husband Raimundo.
Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, 'cause I longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now, that has to Satanist. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ace. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. Me like it. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 you, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night, so we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a blonde, and she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya. This bitch was on Apollonia. Since OJ. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I told ya. Don't act like I told ya.
And now entering from the red corner, Amber Reyes.
You call it a hobby, I call it a way of life, a way that you can stop. You know that I've been training right, the more you try to block me, the more that I control the fight, and now you on the ropes, what you gon' do? Quitting's not enough, that voice in your head that keeps telling you you got this, lie to you, and now everybody's watching. You should've worked a little harder, cause man, your punches are go. I dream big, ain't that the point of it? Let's keep it real, huh? Ain't that the point of it? They used to tell me I was nothing. Now they tell me that I'm something. What's it gonna take for you to understand the concept? I ain't really got no time for all the nonsense. Since a joke, a little project, I guess you'll never understand this kind of mindset. Started as a
This is our next bout of the evening in the amateur bantamweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, out of the Bellican Stout blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and this is his debut performance. From the capital city, Belmopan, Belize, out of Diamond Grapple Arts, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Osbin Raymondo. And now, out of the Centaur Cable Network red corner, This athlete weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, has a record of 0 wins with only 1 loss. From Orange Walk, Belize, out of the War Training Center, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Amber Reyes. And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
Let's see what they start off with here. Amir starts off with some kicks here and he's pretty much trying to measure the distance. Raimundo's a boxer, Professor, if you didn't know, so he's more of a striker because he comes from a boxing background.
Raimundo, yeah, he does seem to be. He's planting hard on those strikes. He looks like he knows where he is, what he's doing in there. I remember Amir from the last card. You know, Amir showed very good composure. He just had a momentary slip, and you know that's the fight game.
Right, but Amir should try to take the fight to the ground because he doesn't want to stand with someone that's a boxer, as a striker, you know.
Well, you know, boxers are scary. They know their range, they know the in and out, and you know, right off the bat, Raimundo threw a real nice leg kick.
Yeah, that left hand for Raimundo has been key so far. See that left jab, a stiff jab, and he's showing a lot of power behind those punches. But Amir's been moving out of the pocket so far, so Raimundo is catching a lot of air.
Yeah, Raimundo's throwing a nice jab. That jab is coming up fast out of nowhere. It's classic boxer's jab.
Yes, yes. And very flat-footed on the ground as well when he throws the punches, showing a lot of power.
A little bit of fake and go is going to help Amir a lot in this. He just
kind of a low blow, I believe, happened there. Just now the referee didn't see it, so they're allowing the fight to continue.
Oh, Amir had a left hand open up there.
Nice job by Amir just now. And Raimundo counters with a right hand that grazed the jaw of Amir, but it's kind of missed. So far, a very good fight, good stand-up technical fight. Both fighters seem to have good composure. Good head kick by Amir there.
Ooh, nice right hand.
Raimundo has a nice right hand, and he went back for it again, but he missed on his second attempt. So far, a very exciting fight, Professor. How do you have it so far?
Right now, I have Raimundo up a little bit, but Amir's holding his ground. He's showing some toughness. You see a little leg buckle there on Raimundo.
Yeah,
there he goes.
Leg.
That leg kick is having effect.
But Amir needs to be careful not to get carried away because he hurt him a little bit with the leg kicks, and he opened up with a shot, and there he kicked him and hurt him.
I agree with you there 100%. I was about to say the same thing. You know, Raimundo, he's dangerous.
Yes,
he's dangerous. He's got heavy hands.
The power is right there in his punches. He's built like a little Mike Tyson, you know, the little shape he has. So you know there's a lot of power behind those punches.
Yeah, and they come looping, and they come looping fast.
Yes, yes. And now he's answering back Amir with some kicks. What happened there?
So we had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Happens with these shin guards.
Yes, unfortunately with the amateur, we have to have the shin guards, and sometimes it loses, so they're back at it again. Raimundo's showing a lot of power. He's using a lot of energy.
Amir had a nice right uppercut that was available there.
And Raimundo is connecting with some power punches there. And we have about 5 seconds left in the round, and Raimundo is going. And there is the bell. So very good round.
What a round.
Very exciting round, yes.
That was an excellent, excellent amateur round. High fives going through, nice sportsmanship there.
Yes, it was very technical as well. Both fighters were doing very, very technical striking. Amir landed some beautiful calf kicks to the leg of Raimundo, but he answered back as well. So I don't know how the judges have it so far.
You know, I'm going to give it to Raimundo just for the activity. However, Reyes counterstruck very well.
Yes.
And that's one of the things. But let's take a real quick look at here. I'm looking at it from a professional coach eyes. Is if you take a look at Reyes' nose, it's turning red. That's just from eating a lot of those shots around there. He's showing more damage.
Right, yeah, he had a broken nose the last PROFC too, so his nose is probably already broken again or damaged again. So
that was one heck of a round.
Yes, it was a nice round, and let's see how they have it after round one. But we're looking forward to round number 2 about to begin, so let's see what happens now.
If I'm Raimundo's
a little bit of
corner,
blood coming out of his nose as well. So
yeah, if I'm Raimundo's corner, I'm telling him to keep it boxing, keep it on the feet. If I'm Reyes' corner, I'm saying keep working those leg kicks and let's get this on the mat.
yeah, he needs to get the fight to the ground to be able to, I would say, finish the fight. If he wants, standing Raimundo is just putting him in a lot of danger for those heavy strikes by Raimundo.
I'm surprised they got through that last 10 seconds. That was outstanding.
That was a very beautiful 10 seconds of action, and they both were going at it. So Raimundo opens up with a kick to surprise. Amir went for a high kick and he fell to the ground. And he
Just a slip, but that might pay off. He may have been having a hard time closing the range like this. That slip might have really worked out for him.
High crutch by Amir. He had a takedown. Beautiful takedown by Amir. And Amir is smart to take him down. Now he's to be able to implement his ground and pound game here. Let's see what happens. Oh, a low blow again by Raimundo, and the referee calls time. So
now,
there's a pass to the time.
If I'm Ralph, I take a point away there because that was Raimundo was on the ground in a bad position.
It was in a bad position. The referee should take away a point for something like that. Yeah, definitely.
Because if they start on the feet now, that's almost like an out, right? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it was intentional, but that's just one of those situations where no warning is warranted. That should be a point.
Right. Yeah, should definitely be a point for something like that. And also, Amir should take the time to recover as well. I mean, he got kicked pretty good there in the groin area.
Didn't he take a groin shot in the last fight?
He did take a groin shot. I remember the cup incident. Yeah, it was him. He was involved with the cup incident with Sergio from Boston Fighters. Yeah. That was your highlight of the night. I remember you talking about it all throughout the main card.
I just thought about it because Chip Snyder and I were talking about it because it happened in a pro fight in Ohio years ago, and then you see it like, what? That just happened?
Right. Amir still has time, so it's up to him to take his time to recover. He's
Take the 5 minutes. Take the 5 minutes.
Take the 5 minutes.
Take the 5 minutes. I'd always tell my guys that. Even if you don't feel like you need it. You watch the amount of guys who take, I said it in the last fight too, a guy takes a hard groin shot, doesn't take his time, he tends to lose.
Right. And Amir had the takedown, the beautiful takedown, so he probably got the point there. So let's see what happens now there. Start back on their feet.
Did he take a point?
No, he didn't give him a warning. No warning was given by the referee either. But the referee is doing his job, so we're just here commentating. A lot of jobs by both guys there. Nice, very high skill, technical boxing by both guys. Amir's holding his own with somebody that comes from a professional background like Raimundo. He has boxed all his life as far as I remember.
Yeah, Raimundo's a little hesitant right now from those leg kicks. He's not stepping in like he was earlier.
Right. And Amir's doing the right thing by clinching with him. Yeah. Beautiful dirty boxing by Amir there. Amir is going for the double again. He went for the double. Beautiful drive, Professor. He has to lock his hands behind the butt and take him down. And there he goes. Beautiful takedown by Amir. And he's on top on the full. Well, he's in half guard.
That's a tough position to be in.
Yes, and Raimundo is just holding on there. He doesn't seem to know what to do there. He's a little bit confused. And he beautiful sweep by Raimundo. No, Amir ends up in the bottom.
Omoplata. Oh, it's gone now. It was there for a second.
And Raimundo is punching by the top, and Amir went for, seems to be going for a triangle. He has the triangle locked in very deep. He has a triangle and an armbar. It's locked in very tight, Professor. It seems to be locked in.
He should go for the triangle first.
Triangle choke is right there. He just needs to lock his feet and pull down on the head. That's right there.
There it is.
So Raimundo seems to be defending it. And beautiful punch by Amir there. Their both reaction is right in front of us, Professor.
If he can find the space to roll this up into a mount, he should take this into a mount.
Watching it very closely. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, triangle is locked in deep, and Amir keeps landing a lot of damage, and the referee keeps letting it go. So
he should walk his hands around the outside of Raimundo towards the referee right now and get up into a mount.
Yeah.
He'll get away from that leg, and he can rain down the pain from up there. Although he's going after that arm.
Yeah. Raimundo is doing the right thing by putting his legs over Amir's body there to defend the triangle choke, and Amir is just has him pretty much hold down. He's held down. He doesn't really have a submission there as yet. He needs to get on an angle, but he's landing a lot of damages there. And he's on top now. He can land some punches there.
Walk into there. It is.
A lot of punches by Amir so far in this round. And there goes the bell. Professor, who do you have this round so far?
Well, that round was very much Amir. You know, if I was a judge, I would score it 10-8, despite the fact that the point wasn't taken away.
Right. Right.
You know, because it was two big takedowns.
Yeah, two big takedowns, and he pretty much controlled him with the triangle and hit a lot of damage on the strikes as well when he was mounted on top. Yeah.
And let's think of the psychology right now. Like, if you're Raimundo, you just got taken down at will twice.
Yes.
And you just about got finished. on there. You'll see he's not going to step in this next round like he did in the first round.
The referee was almost there, close to stop the fight. I thought he was going to stop it, but Raimundo was able to throw his leg over and defend himself intelligently a little bit. That's why the referee let it go on. But it was a good round, an exciting round. The crowd in here was going wild, and we could barely hear ourselves because the crowd was screaming so loud.
Well, I know, like, my throat is already starting to get hoarse. I'm going to need a Bellican Stout to wash that down real soon.
That's
just
right.
So I can have those nice pipes to go again.
We're just in the fourth fight of the night, so we're definitely going to need some Bellican Stouts to clear our throats later as the night goes on. And if you're at home, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come to the Mexico Center here in Belize City to enjoy the live night of MMA action. There's still 6 more fights remaining, so make sure you come out if you're at home. My partner, as always, Professor Chris Bonfuco. We're about to start round 3, Professor Chris. Let's see what the guys have in store for us in this round.
I'm going to expect aggression from Reyes and Raimundo. Let's see what he does. I bet you he's going to stay back. A lot of his heart got pulled out of there. Let's see how he reacts to that.
He wants to be taken down again. Amir seems a little bit winded. He went for the right and he went for the takedown again, and he has a deep single leg there. He's driving to the fence, which is smart. Now he just needs to turn the pipe.
Yeah, there's not much technical takedown defense that we're seeing out of Raimundo.
What I like about Amir did there is he took him to his corner, so he has his advice from his corner there.
Oh, I love that as a coach. It's so much better for our vocal cords.
And he hasn't picked up, and he took him down at will again, Professor. But this time with a lot of time remaining, 2 minutes and a half, and Amir is fully mounted now.
Given what happened last round, I don't know if this is going to go much longer. If Amir can wear him down here and start landing some strikes.
Right, and he's literally in front of his coach there, Jeremy Dotson and Kevin Mendes from War Training Center. He's literally right there next to the corner, so he has the instructions right there.
You know what the good thing there, too, is the coaches can talk relaxed, which calms the fighter down, too.
He's still fully mounted, but he needs to do some damage because if not, they're going to stand him up.
He's getting held down.
And Raimundo was able to sweep him and reverse him again.
Made a junior rank mistake there. He should have gone for the back on that roll. I mean,
exactly. He followed the hips. He should have followed the hips.
See, people think the mount is the dominant position, but in an MMA fight, you get up to the high levels of pro, mount is a tough position to hold. Yes. You use your mount in order to take the back.
Right. Especially when someone has strong hips, they're always able to reverse you if you don't have that solid base with the mount.
Exactly.
Yeah, Amir should have definitely followed for the back. But now Raimundo's on top in the Amir's close guard, landing some blows there. And let's see what Amir does from his back. If he goes for a submission, he opens his guard. Let's see what he's going to do. He's just holding on there right now. See if the referee stands him up. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but they need to do some kind of work because they're just holding on to each other. Amir seems to be talking to the referee. I don't know what he's telling the referee.
He got that triangle last round. It doesn't seem like, it doesn't look here much like Raimundo's got much on the ground.
Yeah.
But he's got a good, heavy, high chest pressure, which is really hard to grapple out of. I mean, wrestlers do that. We call it delay and pray, right? So.
Raimundo's doing a bit of rabbit punching. Amir just holding on. I'm not sure what. Can't see
the
referee's in my way there.
He's going to look for a flower sweep, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think they call it a flower sweep just because it's so pretty.
So pretty.
Although with that body triangle there, he's got to open up.
Amir needs to open his guard, do something, or he's going to probably end up losing this round because Raimundo seems to be on top for over a minute already.
I think she gets stood up.
Yeah. There's no action happening, and the referee's letting them just hug each other out right there. 10 seconds left, and nothing seems to be happening. Amir is going for something. I guess he's going for a triangle again. Or going for a high guard. Nothing was there, and Raimundo seems to be punching and trying to get out. And the fight is over, and we're going to go to the judge's decision. Professor Chris Bonfuco is going to let us know who won this fight according to the judges. In a few moments, he's going to get the tally scorecards and let us know. Yosha, may I take 5 minutes?
muchacho. ¿Y para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar selfies. Que sonrían los que ya les metí.
está cabrón. Yo dejo que jueguen con mi corazón. Quisiera mudarme con todas por una mansión. El día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja de eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to these fighters. That was an outstanding bout. 2 warriors in the cage. Only one can leave with a win. And your winner, by unanimous decision, from Diamond Grapple Arts, out of the blue corner, Azul Osben Raymond.
Faster, stronger.
All right. What an exciting fight. The fans are all hyped up. This was a great striking battle, but there was everything in between. Striking, MMA, jiu-jitsu, everything. Osben Raimundo, the winner for tonight, is here with me. Osben, give us your take on that fight.
You know, my guy was strong, you know what I mean? I knew he was going to be good in his wrestling, but I knew I was better on striking, but you know what I mean? He's strong in the ground.
Okay, so you started striking. You're a boxer. Everybody knows you're a boxer. You have some boxing fights. You started striking, but Amir was striking as well, and then he was able to take you to the ground. Were you confident when the judges were reading the decision?
I was very confident. I knew I did better. I did good in the first round. I did much better in the third round. I know I didn't get the second round, but, you know, still got the win.
Osben, you're 16 years old. You have fought boxing and now you have made your pro debut. What's next for Osben, the Phenom Raimundo? I just gave you a nickname, the Phenom Raimundo.
Yeah, well, whatever they give me, I'm good with it, you know what I mean? As long as I'm fighting, I'm good with it, you know.
So you're now ready for the next fight in PROFC 7?
100%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get there.
All right, Osben, last thing. One message for your fans and for everybody watching here at the stadium, of course, and all the way in San Ignacio, Benque, because I know they're watching you.
I know my Benqueños at home, they're watching me fight. This win is for you guys, you know. And I want to thank all those people, my family who came and support me here. I really appreciate it, you know what I mean?
There it is.
All right, there you guys. There you have it, guys. Osben Raimundo. And we're getting ready for the next match of the night. We're going to take an intermission break for 5 minutes, and we'll be back with more prelim action live on CCTV 3 and PROFC. You know.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I. Guess who's back? Still doing that, Andre? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Check me out. It's still Dre Day, AK. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How? My last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change, they wanna know how I feel about it. You ain't up on pain. Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cup in the crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beat bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still, I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets. Signed Eminem. He's triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Street rap like I'm till I'm sleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire till you're soaking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew, I'm still at it, after mathematics. In the home of asthmatics, swap meets, get in bad traffic. I dip through, then I give you the DRE.
For them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
For them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. It ain't nothing but mohawk shit. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're coolin' on the corner with your fly, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
I'll break your neck, man, and put your face in your lap. Try to be the king, but the ace is back.
So you ain't up on things.
Dr. Dre be the name, still running the game, still got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't tripping, love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Hit my boys off with jobs, no more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get my regard.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners in them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
Like that? Right back up in you. 9-5 plus 4 pennies. Add that shit up. DRE. Right back up on top of things. I'm some with your dog. No stress. This one's me, this one's you, this one's some of you. Hey, it's so you put it in the air. Boy, you how you doing?
Now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
Before I came up in the game, nobody showed me love. They see me in the club and used to treat me like a scrub. They wouldn't holler cause my dollars wasn't swollen up. I bet they changed their mind when them 84s come rolling up. They see that I'm a star, now they wanna sit in my car. Now they wanna count my G's, roll with me and candy car. Now they used to love to diss me, now they rush to hug and kiss me now. They telling all their friends when I leave how they miss me now. 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low cause Mike Jones about to blow. Before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, because
back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
Before I came up in the game, nobody showed me love. They see me in the club and used to treat me like a scrub. They wouldn't holler cause my dollars wasn't swollen up. I bet they changed their mind when them 84s come rolling up. They see that I'm a star, now they wanna sit in my car. Now they wanna count my G's, roll with me and candy car. Now they used to love to diss me, now they rush to hug and kiss me now. They telling all their friends when I leave how they miss me now. 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low cause Mike Jones about to blow. Before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here.
Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill. Before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill. Before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, because
back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
I remember back then, most of these girls couldn't stand me, but now them same girls begging me to put on their panties. A couple of them said I was cute, but I was just too chubby. Same size, a year later, the same girls wanna love me because they see me pay pimpin' pins, working my jelly, and they ain't tripping cause my pockets stick out more than my belly. They know I'm paid, living late in the shade, 2 slabs in the Escalade with 4 or 5 estates. They know that I got it made, so now they see me as a baller. She would wanna play her now, but I ain't got the time to call her. I'ma stall her like she styled me. Now she tryna call me. Girl, I'ma dog your side like you dog me. I'm Mike Jones, don't act like you don't know the name. Ain't nothing changed but my change, I'ma stay the same. I'm Mike Jones, don't act like you don't know my name. Ain't nothing changed but my change, I'ma stay the same. Because
back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
before my paper came, before I got my fame, these girls that's bopping on me now didn't even know my name. They said my flow was lame, they said I had no game. I told them I was finna blow, they thought I was insane, but then my name started blowing up quick. Now they jumping on my cause they see me on the rise and know now my paper thick. But then my name started blowing up quick, now they jumping on my because they see me on the rise and know now my paper thick.
Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old men. So then we moved to Shaolin Land, a young youth. You're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was blue. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking at 16 and running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes, making my way on fire skates. No question I was speed for and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up right boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna take now. Bow, move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
It's been 22 long, hard years. I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I beat back the shape of the streets to stay awake to the ways of the world. Deep, a man with a dream with plans to make cream was fail. I went to jail at the age of 15, a young buck selling drugs and such who never had much, trying to face incarceration. Pacing, no one upstates my destination. Handcuffed in back of a bus, 40 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life is hell. Living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I escape from Jake's giving chase, selling bass, smoking in the staircase. Though I don't know why I chose to smoke. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And I ask, what's your work? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth. Who explain working hard may help you maintain. To learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got stick up kids, corrupt cops, and stray shots. All in the block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof. To kick the truth to the young black youth. When shorties running wild, smoke, drinking beer, and ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglected for now, but yo, it got to be accepted. That what? The life is hectic.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Yeah.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right. 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing, rolling the mid beside and out, living my life, getting our dreams. I'ma do just what I want, looking ahead, no turning back. People told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that.
Just to name a few. Start enjoying
From generation to generation, we still use Caribbean.
Jam it up, wind it up.
This is our next bout of the evening in the flyweight division. Entering first, out of the blue corner, Wilberth Canton. And now, entering from the red corner, Adriel Oak.
Watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. It makes me think of coming back for me. You do favors that rapidly. You just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I'm over this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. Step on people like you do and run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous, but you should have known that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger.
This is our next bout of the evening. This bout is in the flyweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds and is brought to you by Alpine Water and Loyalty Wines, coming soon to you. Introducing first, out of the Cuellos Distillery blue corner, this athlete weighed in at 120 pounds. He stands 5 feet tall. This athlete's record is 1 win with 2 losses. From Merida, Mexico, out of Kukulkan Warriors, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Wilberth El Cuervo Canton. And now, out of the Belican Stout red corner, this athlete weighed in at 120 pounds. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He has a record of 0 wins with only 1 loss. From Orange Walk, Belize, out of the War Training Center, let's give a warm Belize City welcome to Adriel O. And your referee for this contest is Ralph Hulse Jr.
All right, here we are with the main fight for the preliminary card, and we're about to go off with Adriel Ook from War Training Center in Orange Walk versus Wilbert.
Ready? Fight!
Merida, Yucatan. 3 minutes of MMA exciting action.
Gotta tell you, right off the bat, I gotta like Canton because he walked out to Motley Crue.
Oh wow, yeah. I submit Dr. Feelgood, right? I heard the song. But Adriel is doing the right thing. He's using his height, kicking out the legs. Canton is a grappler. I've seen him fight before in Mexico, and he's pretty much a wrestler. He likes to take people down and try to hold them down and ground and pound. He's probably setting up his shot right now if you look at him. He has a very low stance, Professor. And Adriel's eating up that leg. So
he's very heavy on that leg. And
yes.
Ook can just tee off on that leg all day. And it's tough sometimes fighting.
Oh, Adriel lift him up, and I almost had him down just now. You have to be careful with his neck, though.
It's oftentimes tough fighting a fighter with the height, like when there's someone's only 5 feet tall because you're not used to it.
He's very, very small for real, but he's going for that guillotine. Adriel better be careful with that guillotine.
Yeah, he's got to watch that.
Guillotine.
As long as he kept the pressure on Canton on the fence, he's going to be okay. If Canton was able to spin him around, then he would have been in trouble.
Adriel wants to grapple with him, but I believe Adriel should stand out and try to strike with him a little more because he's so small, and he's not really a striker. I know he's a grappler. I've seen him fight before.
Yeah, you can tell, right? You really could tell. Canton wasn't moving around a lot when he was standing.
He was just there, a target for Adriel.
Ook should just be very patient, stay back, and just chip away.
Beautiful knee there by Wilbert there to Adriel's midsection, and Adriel seemed to eat it pretty well. He didn't react to it.
I like how Adriel's using
He's spinning him in there on defense, yes.
Adriel's using his leverage against him. That leverage is so much, right? Keeping him pressed against that fence.
Definitely. And Wilbert did the right thing by pinning up Adriel to take him down, right? He's done the side control and he's doing damage and he's in the guard.
Really good timing on that takedown.
Adriel is definitely landing some good ground and pound there, some hammer fists. He needs to pass her up to land some more damage.
Watch your eyes, watch your eyes.
Good, beautiful shot by Adriel and nice punches there. Seems a good recovery by Wilbert. Adriel's very good sprawl by Adriel.
Really nice sprawl there. I'm surprised he could have gone for an anaconda there. Yeah. He had the room too.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Push him on the fence. He's got to press him on the fence with that guillotine.
He actually lifted him up with that guillotine there.
Lifting him up off the ground is just going to gas you out. You press him against that fence, push him, and then turn, just twist that guillotine.
Yeah.
Drop the elbow down.
And Wilbur seems to have a hand in, right? Yeah, it's a hand in guillotine he has there.
He does. He's got it's an arm in guillotine right now, which is a much lower percentage than a naked.
I'm not sure if Adriel has anything there. It just seems to be burning his hand out, I would think. I'm not sure if it's. I can't see how tight it is from here.
Yeah, he's got an arm in guillotine. He's not dropping the elbow to the hip.
There's a nice uppercut by Adriel. But so far, Adriel has dominated round number 1, Professor. How do you see it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is 100% Adriel.
Yeah, so he controlled the grappling and the striking. So, very good round for Adriel out of War Training Center from Orange Walk.
Yeah, Adriel got caught in that guillotine early on, but there was nothing on that the whole time. So.
Yes, Professor, and it was an exciting round, and the fans seem to be loving the action here at the Mexico Center in Belize City. So can you give me your feedback on round number 1, Professor? How do you saw it?
Well, yeah, it's definitely Adriel Ook's round. I really like what he did on the fences. Like I said in the last show, I enjoy a good fence battle. I like to see guys using their leverage and just smearing guys on the fence. As well, there wasn't much striking that round, but Ook was just able to chip away. It really looked like Canton is completely out of his element.
Yes, I saw it as well. He was totally mismatched in the striking and the grappling. And it's Adriel's fight to win if he wants it, because he seems to be to pick where he wants to fight, either grapple with him or strike with him. So let's see what happens in round number 2.
Yeah, one of those classic, like Anderson Silva up kicks here could be something that he could finish the
Finish
fight.
it right, yeah.
Hadriel just gives a fake and comes up. It's because Canton is so heavy on his feet
Right.
in that stance. He's going to have a hard time moving. If he gets faked out, boom.
Canton looks a little bit breathing hard there in that corner as well.
Ready?
Let's see what happens here in round number 2.
Can keep it ready.
Freeze asking if everyone's ready. Everyone's ready, Professor. So we're about to start round number 2. Again, and Wilbert starts with that low stance there. He's trying to probably shoot for a shot.
Yeah, Ook just needs to be patient. Just sit back, chip away. Make Canton get frustrated and make a mistake.
Beautiful leg kick again by Adriel there to the left foot of Wilbert. Wilbert seems to be standing low. He wants to shoot for a shot, but he can't get the opening. Adriel doesn't give him the opening for a shot. Adriel's ready to counter with the shot. And there he gets a shot, and he's going for the takedown.
Nice takedown defense.
Yeah, very good defense by
takedown
Adriel.
defense.
And now Adriel's going to try to take him down.
Very nice head control. I would ignore that guillotine.
Does he have the guillotine lock there for you, Professor? How do you see it? He seems to be having some kind of, Adriel seems to be wincing a little bit.
Did he
What
tap?
happened? Oh, look at Adriel tap.
He tapped.
Yeah, he tapped. Adriel tapped to the guillotine, looks like, so we could not see from our angle. And Professor Chris Bonfuko is going to go on stage now, on the cage now, to make it the official announcement.
Music, Papa, music.
Let's give a big hand to these amateur athletes. And at 1 minute, 48 seconds into the second round, the referee has made a stop to this contest by submission, and your winner, out of the blue corner, Wilbert Canton.
We're here with the winner of that match. Wilbert, ¿a dónde vas? Aquí, amigo. He's very excited, guys. This is Wilbert El Cuervo Cancún, all the way from Mérida, Yucatán. ¿Qué pelea? ¿Estabas perdiendo el primer round? ¿Piensas tú? No sé, pero terminaste con una guillotina. Dime de esa finalización.
Primero que nada, muy buenas noches a todos. Segundo, la verdad, la guillotina es una de mis llaves preferidas y solo eso puedo decir. Y la verdad, mi rival tiene un buen de fuerza, lo respeto a él, a sus maestros y sobre todo a su bella ciudad de Belize, que muchas gracias por haberme dado esta oportunidad y le agradezco, de verdad. Es una muy buena liga y espero verlo para la próxima.
Wilbert, sobre todo, eres el más chaparro, todos dicen, este está más chiquito, pero usaste tu jiu-jitsu para finalizar. Dime si eso era tu estrategia.
La verdad, sí. Estos 2 meses, perdón por la palabra, me la he pasado entrenando. Agradezco a mi compañero Aarón Pérez Cetina, el cual siempre me ha estado apoyando en los entrenamientos de la mañana, a mi maestro Jorge Ancona y a Ana Laura Ancona por ayudarme a entrenar y decirme qué es lo que debo de hacer. Me mantuve siempre frío y sobre todo concentrado.
Ya probaste victoria en tierras beliceñas. O sea, ¿qué sigue para Wilbert El Cuervo Cantún?
Pues hasta ahorita este era mi último compromiso en lo que va del año. Mis últimos 2 años estuvo feo. Sin embargo, este año creo que es el que más victorias he tenido, más compromisos de manera consecutiva. Me gustó el sabor de la victoria acá.
Wilbur, tenemos bastante gente viendo, tenemos gente viendo en los Estados Unidos, tenemos el matchmaker de Naciones MMA, tenemos, aquí en Belice igual. ¿Quieres regresar a Belice con ProFC?
Pues si ellos me dan la oportunidad y espero que así sea. La verdad, esta es una maravillosa liga. Espero volverlos pronto a todos los beliceños.
Ok, ahí lo tenemos, señoras y señores, Wilbur, el Cuervo Cantún, con la guillotina de la noche. And there we have it, guys. That was the last prelim fight. And then we take an intermission. We have a performance by upcoming musical artist Ariana Quiroz. And then we take a break for the main card. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, we're going back to the ringside announcer for the next announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of Belize's rising vocalists, Ariana Quiroz.
It's hard for me to pass that over.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather.